Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to get on the channel Alfie Poole. He is now 4 wins with 2 defeats with 1 win by knockout. And he's back out, am I right in saying May 18th?
May 18th, that's the one, Sam, yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah. What venue is it?
It's at the Hilton at Doubletree in Glasgow.
Good stuff. Before we talk about your upcoming fight, I think I had you on August, so a bit of a while ago. But yeah, pleasure getting you back on.
Yeah.
I think you was meant to fight somebody, but and then that fight got cancelled.
Yeah,
Who
I
was
I
you meant to be
think
fighting that night? I forgot.
so. I was meant to fight Paul Diaz,
That's it, yeah.
um, but the show got pulled. I think there was lots of injuries on the card, so I never ended up fighting then. I think Paul fought again, just just like to keep him busy, and I think he actually got injured, so I don't think I ended up. I think that's why that fight fell through.
Mm. But anyway, your title fight got rescheduled for, I mean, not rescheduled, but you got another opponent in December
Yeah.
the 2nd. It was at the Lagoon Leisure Centre in Paisley.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, another defeat, 97-93. That was for the vacant Scottish welterweight title. And
yeah.
fought Ben Barlett.
Ben Bartlett, yeah. No, it was a tough night's work. It was a good night. I just joined with a new trainer. So it was the I'd been with them about maybe 3 or 4 weeks, so it wasn't ideal. And he was a lot bigger than us, a lot more experienced, but it was a great fight to be fair.
So
No
why did
complaints
you
with it.
change trainers so close to the fight?
It was there was ongoing issues to be honest. There was me other trainer more. Don't no disrespect to him, like, but he had the gym he was training at pretty much. He wasn't able to train there anymore, so I was without a gym. So the guys I went with, Sam Mullen, I knew them. They'd done me corner plenty of times. I'd trained with them quite a lot, so it was just the comfortable move. So I'm still with them now. They were thrown right in the deep end, to be honest, trying to get us ready for that fight at short notice. But to be fair, they almost done it for us as well. But now I'm still with them now, and I've had proper time to train with them, and I'm picking things up now.
Talk about that fight you had with Ben. Talk us through it, and overall, how do you feel the fight went?
Yeah, it was a good fight. To be fair, it was went the 10 rounds. Started off, and you know what I thought. It came out because obviously that was a step up in weight for me. It was a step up in weight. He was much more experienced. Um, but we went to it. Proper good fight, proper good one to watch, I imagine. Wasn't as such. He never hurt us, even though he was much bigger. But it was more. I was hitting him, and he was just walking through my shots. It was a tough night work, to be honest. But it was a. I was in the fight. I think he caught me with the eye catching punches. Really, like I was landing a few, and then I was coming out. I made some mistakes. I was coming out with the chin high. Head was getting caught. Head was flicking back. It doesn't look good, does it? But I was never hurt at any point. But no complaints on the decision, anyhow.
Yeah, yeah, of course, 97-93. Do you feel like that's a fair scorecard?
Yeah. As they when the decision got read out, I mean, I never thought I had it in there. I knew I was nicking rounds here and there, and I still had plenty to go. I was fit enough, but it was better than us on the night at the end of the day. I've got no thing about that.
Mm. Um, yeah, I thought when I watched it, I thought 97-93 was probably fair. I thought, yeah,
Yeah.
you did nick the odd round, but I don't think you done enough.
No. Yeah.
I think your performance with Lee, I just don't think it was your night that night. I think the fight beforehand with the Philip fight, I thought you looked much
Yeah.
better. No
Yeah.
offense, but I thought you
No,
looked
no,
much
no, no,
better
no.
in that fight than you did your last fight. But I mean,
Yeah.
these 2 defeats. now you've took these two defeats. I mean, you're only and also third time lucky. That's the saying, isn't it, mate?
I just hope so.
It
Um,
will be. It will be.
no, but that's exactly what the way I'm looking at it now. Obviously, I came off that last defeat. I said that this is 6 fights in, and it's really early days and two title fights.
Yeah, not many
Um,
fighters take well a 50-50, let alone two
no,
title fights back to back. You know, it's incredible stuff, mate. In 6 fights that you've took two title fights and you're willing to get in into the deep waters. You know what I mean? And you've proven that you can do 10 rounds, and you've done it twice now. So you know you've got that um 20 rounds, well, 10 round
yeah,
experience, but you know, sort
yeah,
of
yeah,
20
yeah,
because you've done it twice.
yeah.
What fight do you think you've learned more from, the Philip fight or the Ben Barlett fight?
Definitely coming off the back of that second fight there, the one with the Ben Bartlett. Um, so that was just I went in there. It wasn't the best preparation for it, which I can't put down anyone else but my own, just with the change of trainers and stuff like that. But watching it back, I can when I've sat back and watched it with my coaches and that, I can see the mistakes I've made and that. So, but we've been sparring and that in the gym now, and them mistakes are gone. The, I don't know the improvements I made from there without blowing my own trumpet. It's crazy.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. So moving away from that, the last fight, we'll talk about, of course, your upcoming fight.
Yeah.
I was gonna about to say who you were fighting, but I don't know if I'm completely honest. Do you know your
No,
opponent
no,
yet?
no. I don't know. You know as much as I do at the minute. um, I'm hoping it's looking like it's gonna be like a 6 or an 8 rounder.
Oh, so
So
so that's good. So you're not dropping, you know,
yeah,
because some fighters, you know, drop down to four once they've done
yeah.
two 10 rounds. I mean, you don't really want to go down that road
No,
again, do you? What you know, these 4 rounds, you don't really want. You're done with those sort of
it's it's
warm up
it's hard to
fights.
get yourself excited for them 4 rounders again
Yeah, I
now.
mean,
Once you've
you've
been,
just fought for the Scottish title. It's going to be hard from
yeah,
going to that. But I mean, you know, 6 rounds, 8 rounds, it's good. You
yeah,
back out straight away. Some people, you know, dwell on this defeat, the defeats, and wait a while until they come
yeah,
back. But with you, straight back to business, mate,
yeah.
which is good.
Well, that's the way it wants to be, isn't it? That's the way. But we're in it to fight, aren't we? So you get straight back in, don't you?
Mm. How hungry are you for, like, how excited are you to be back out in the ring and, you
Yeah.
know, try and right these wrongs and prove to people that you're still in this mix?
Well, it's literally with the time I've had with my new coaches now, the stuff I'm learning, I'm excited to go back to the gym for every single session. The stuff I'm learning, I'm excited to pick it up, to get back into sparring, to prove it in the sparring, and then everyone's comments I've had that say, "Oh, how far are you gonna get with this?" I'm excited now to get back in and to prove all them people wrong now.
Yeah. Did you have doubts, you know, after those fights? Like, was it tough mentally after that second defeat to get yourself back in the gym, or
No, I mean the first loss I had, I still to this day I still think I won that. So
I think it was close. I mean, I thought you nicked it 96, 94,
yeah,
but it is what it is, you know?
yeah, yeah. So that never had too much effect on me, but that second one. I knew I was outclassed. I knew I was. And then I never had the doubts myself, but I knew some of my friends, some of my family, they were like thinking, how far are you really going to go with this? Stuff like that. So the doubts were there from other people, passing them on to me. So I had a bit of a hard time over in the lead up to Christmas and things like that. But I was still training, still keeping myself right. But then right after Christmas, I had a good break off and I got back in the gym and I just got the bug again. I got the bug. I was straight back there.
Yes,
That's
mate.
all it takes. Just you got to stay in the gym. You got to stay busy. If you let yourself dwell, you get yourself down.
Yeah. Um, yeah, talk about, of course, your new team. Is it Churchill's Boxing?
No, it's Doon Valley Boxing Gym. It's in a little village called Down Mellington, just outside of Glasgow.
Wait, who did you say your coach was? Sam Mullins, did you say?
Sam Mullen. Sam Mullen. Yeah.
Mullen, sorry. Mullen,
Yeah.
because somebody else
Yeah.
called
So
Sam
yeah.
Mullen. So sorry, I got a bit confused there. Sam Mullen,
No,
sorry.
yeah. No, that's fine. No,
Um,
so I've gone with them. So I knew them. I knew them. I've done a lot of sparring with Calvin McCord. I don't know if you know of him.
yeah, yeah. He fought Carl Boyd and he fought on BT Sport, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He's good. I swear it wasn't he former Scottish champion as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Then
good. He's good.
yeah. So that he's trained from there as well. So I'm in the gym with a lad I know. Loads of sparring in there for me. I know Sam had actually done my corner a couple of times, just being the second, just doing my cuts. So I knew them. I knew them well. I'd done a lot of work with them, and it was a good fit, to be honest.
Do you believe you've changed as a fighter since joining that gym, or
I think I'm still changing, to be honest. I say it's still early days, but the amount I'm picking up, to be honest, after my first six fights, up to that last fight, with no disrespect to anyone, but I wasn't really taught anything. I was made super fit. I was super fit, but I'm not properly taught. But now we're starting again. We're gonna get busy, and you should see in the next 3 to 4 fights me getting better and better, and then we're gonna go again for titles.
yeah? I mean, if you win when you win, or should I say when you win this fight? I
There
mean,
we
I'm
go.
sure there'll still be opportunities because if you make a big statement, then I'm sure you be back in that mix with that
Yeah.
Scottish welterweight title, which you'll be chasing down. I suppose that's the goal. It moves on to my next question: is the Scottish title still the goal for this year?
Literally, I just want to get out, be a bit as busy as possible. Want to get a couple of fights, quick fire under my belt as soon as I can with my new trainers.
Do you want to stay
And
active this year, though?
yeah, definitely, definitely. It's hard to stay if you let yourself sit, you get still, don't you? You need to stay busy. So hopefully back end of the year we'll start back in a position to challenge for another title,
Yeah.
whatever that comes. We're making big statements this year.
Would you want to run it back with Liam or Ben?
Yeah,
And right those wrongs, or just see what happens?
yeah, I would, but I think Liam's retired now. I think that's what I was saying. I
Oh,
think I'm
didn't he
sure
fight
Liam.
Carl Boyd though? The night you fought
Yeah,
them,
yeah, he fought Kyle Boyd. I think he got beat that night.
he did, but
Uh,
that was another decent close fight as well.
yeah, it was. So I believe he retired after that fight. So I was
Oh,
saying,
I didn't see
so I was
that.
saying
I didn't
on
know.
the socials. I say I'd fight Ben again. I would, but I'm sure really that's a step two. It's a weight too much for me. I need to drop back down to super lightweight. Um, so I'd still fight him in my head. Yeah, that's just me, but I'm sure I'll be pushed away from that, and I need to stay down my own weight.
Yeah, because I mean, you had two opportunities which weren't even your natural weight. I mean, if you
Yeah,
move, so you're moving down to super light. Is this fight at super lightweight?
yeah, that's the one. Yeah, this will be down at my own weight. It's not a terrible thing when you move up in weight. You can eat more, you can train harder. You know what I mean? It's a little bit more comfortable, but the lads they're much bigger than us at that point. You know what I mean?
Mm. Um, yeah, so how does it feel, back at super lightweight? Do you feel like this is your weight sort of
Yeah,
thing?
absolutely. Yeah, I've knew that in the past. I knew that is my weight. I train better. I feel more agile. I feel fitter at that weight. I'm strong at the weight. I'm big at that weight. So that is the weight I should be.
You're
I should be
quite tall for the
competing.
weight, aren't you?
About average weight, about average height, I would say. Yeah. Um, but I will see.
So yeah, so I forgot what I was gonna say now. Nightmare.
Mhm.
Yeah, oh yeah, so super lightweight. What do you make of the super lightweight sort of Scottish level scene, sort of Celtic title, What do you make of the domestic scene at your weight. Well, super
I
light,
mean,
sorry.
there's plenty of people, there's plenty of fighters in and around that weight, and like you say, that there's that Scottish, there's the welterweight title which I've challenged for twice now, and I think that's actually vacant again now. I think.
Yeah.
Um, but let's say it's basically there's lots of fighters, there's lots of fights to be made, lots of big fights to be made as well. But to be honest, some of the sparring I'm doing in the gym and stuff like that, they're all winnable fights for me now. I just about performing on the night.
Do you feel like the nerves got to you, or
No, it was on the last fight. It wasn't. Obviously, I was nervous. You always am, but it wasn't the nerves. It was just literally. I've got no complaints. Ben was better on the night. He had me number at the end of the day. He was just a better fighter than us. I was trying to push the pace. I got caught with a couple of silly shots coming out. Head was flicking back. It looked bad. Never hurt, but they just looked bad. They looked bad to the judges.
especially when sometimes your head goes back, then
Yeah,
people think you're hurt, but
yeah,
it's just, I don't know
yeah.
how to
It's
say it, but
it's the eye catching punches. They don't hurt. You just know they look bad when your chin goes up in the air, your head flicks back. It's like something out of a Rocky movie, isn't it? It looks bad.
do you believe though that those two defeats have made you stronger as a person and as a fighter?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I mean, coming off the back of that last one, especially with the like doubts I was getting off friends and family and stuff like that. That I mean, I had to suck it up a bit, and I had to evaluate what I thought I was going to do. As soon as I got back in the gym, I started learning. So I can see the improvements week after week in my sparring sessions now, and it's definitely made us 100 times better.
Yeah. How's training going at the moment? All good? Going well?
Brilliant, yeah, hard work, but you know how it goes. It's so plenty of loads of sparring, loads of technical work. That's what I was missing, the technical work. Fitness has always been there. Hard runs, hard strength stuff. Fitness has always been there, but I was missing the technical work. That's the biggest improvement now.
Because you kind of just wanted to have a full
Yeah.
tear up with him, with
Don't get
both
us
of them.
wrong. Don't get us wrong. That bit's still there. If like I'm gonna go out and still try and show me improvements. But if someone wants to have a fight,
It's
that
good that you've
that
got
bit's
that
still there.
technical side as well, so you can do
Yeah.
both.
Hopefully, I can get into a bit of a fight, and I just don't get punched as much. I can move my head a little bit more.
Mm. But yeah, you're just working every day and just getting better as it goes along.
That's how it goes. You know it.
How many fights do you want to have this year?
Hopefully, as many as possible. I'm out 18th of May. I mean, let's just see what me manager can get us, but literally is as busy as possible.
Mm. Do you feel like this is your year to take over and and put yourself out there,
I think this, especially this next fight, I'm seeing it as
a comeback fight,
like a new chapter. It's like almost like
2.0 sort of thing?
yeah, yeah, like a pro debut Mark II, however you want to put it. This is a new mate. This is coming. So from now, hopefully for the back end of the year, hopefully see some rebuild, improvement on every single fight, and back end of the year, I want to be back in position to start challenging for stuff.
Good stuff, mate. Yeah, so you talk about your fight on May 18th. I can imagine you've got some tickets, and do you want to say like the prices of the tickets for, your friends, family who are going to come and support you on
Yeah,
the 18th of May, or just anyone in general?
yeah. It's, anyone that wants to get in touch, you can get us on social media, or I'm sure through Sam. Sam, you can pass my information on.
Hmm.
Um, so tickets start at £65. They're in Glasgow. That's for the boxing only, and then there's dinner packages, drinks packages. Get in touch with us. I appreciate all the support.
And it's a great show as well.
It is. It's a packed card as well, to be fair.
I swear, isn't there a title eliminator or a title fight main event? Matt McCallum Keane.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, Paul
That's a
Keane.
cracker, that one.
That'll be a good fight. I'm sure Regan Blackens has been added to the card as well. Kyle Boyd there on the card.
Yeah, yeah. And they're super light, aren't they?
Exactly. Yeah.
Maybe potential fights with you down the line, who knows?
You know. Yeah.
Who knows, mate? But yeah, maybe. Yeah, and before I let you go, as always, Alfie, do you want to thank, manager, trainers, people who support you, just anyone, who's helping you on your
Yeah.
journey at this moment?
Yeah, no, that's it. All my sponsors, they all know who they are, but they all make it possible. Sam, he's got his two title fights back to back. I can't mourn at that. Absolutely, he keeps us busy. And Sam Mullen, my new coach, they've took us under the wing, kept us stupid busy. And yet again, everyone who's bought a ticket, my girlfriend, she supported us right throughout Christmas. No, everyone who's bought a ticket, it means the absolute world.
Yeah. And from me, mate, thank you for your time as always, mate. And
No,
yeah,
thank you
all
for
the
that.
best May 18th, mate. And I'll get you back on when you've got that big win and
Top
be
man.
eyeing up those big title fights again once you get this win out of the way.
You know it, Sam. I appreciate it.
Thank you, mate.
Thank
Bye.
you. Cheers,
Bye.
mate.